Welcome to the greatest of the greatest. A podcast that you never knew you needed. With interviews from people you have never met, or maybe you have once or twice. Asking questions and knowing more than you want to know about them. You are listening to Full Buddy Cast.
All right, everyone, thanks so much for listening to another episode of Full Buddy Cast. Full Buddy Cast brought to you by Cole Street Brewery, 1627 Cole Street, Enumclaw, Washington. Take yourself in, wear your hoodie, get 15% off your drink. Just make sure Sean sees the post on Facebook. Also go to Bordeaux Wine Bar. Get $2 off your first drink. Take yourself in as well. Show the server. And then go to Mazalon and Enumclaw. Say hi to Andy. And mention the podcast, and you'll get something. I don't know what he's going to give you. Maybe free chips and salsa and some water, which is also the Travis Kenney special over there. I pay for all of that. Okay. So what we're going to do is a special episode. We've done this in the past. We're doing it again. There's more people. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people wedged in here. And if you can picture what it's kind of like sitting at a blackjack table, where one side the dealer has, and then everyone else is kind of crowded around the other side. That's exactly what it's like right now. So we've got 5 microphones. I'm going to have everyone introduce themselves. But earlier on this year, we did a girls golf trip to Deception Pass Golf Center in Washington there. Bainbridge, is it? Or Whidbey. Yeah, thank you. Whidbey Island. And my uncle owns that, so go check that out if you're near that. But we stayed in a Airbnb. We had a great time. And then it was all about figuring out what we want to do for the summer. So this is the summer trip. And this is the roll call. We're going to go right to left, just like we did your voices. And just introduce yourself. And let's do something fun. Say how old you are and how much you weigh. Just kidding.
Great.
And then guess everyone else's weight. Say your name and something besides this trip that you did that was fun this summer. What was a fun thing that you did this summer? This is like almost like being back to school, meeting the class. What's one fun thing you did this summer? Say your name and go.
Okay. Hi, I'm Deszi, and I took my kids to the ocean.
All right. Sounds good, Deszi. We're going to need a little more volume out of you on the next time. You sounded like you were a 1-800 number that someone was calling. I've never been so excited to hear about kids going to an ocean. Just kidding. Whoa. Shekinah. Or sorry, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Shekinah. I think one of the biggest, coolest things I did this summer was go to Cancun, Mexico for the first time. Super fun with the family.
Nice. Next up.
What up? It's Big B. I didn't really do much, so don't know.
Nothing fun.
No.
The girls' trip was it.
That was it.
All right.
But we're going to talk about it, so.
The head
we're
is
gonna
hard
talk
to
about
top.
I'm Jamie, and something fun we did. I went with Travis to Vegas for what might be the last time for a while.
Yeah, right.
But maybe not last time, but last time without masks from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, we're getting... Thanks for bringing it down. Appreciate that. All right, we got the next one up.
Hi, I'm Brittini, and something fun. I actually just got back from Portugal on Saturday, and I'm feeling a little wrecked still, but we're here. We're here.
Glad that you're here. What was the best food you ate at Portugal? What was the best? I like hearing about this where you go someplace else, you eat something different, or did you just get like...
The Portuguese food was very salty, so their traditional food wasn't the greatest, but the pastries, any dessert pastry that you can get, amazing.
Nice. Mel, or next one up.
Hi, I'm Mel, and I did 808 this year.
That's not a drug or electronica thing, but we'll talk about that later. But yes, sounds good. Nice little tease, Mel.
Hi, I'm Lance. I'm 35. I weigh 230 pounds. And I don't really remember what I did this summer, but I think that means it was good.
Nice. Yes. Well, it's a fun time. We went to Chelan, Lake Chelan. It was the first time for a few people to go to Chelan. Who was their first time to go to the Chelan area?
Me.
Mine, Deszi.
Brittini, Lance, and Deszi. And what was your guys' first thought of what you saw of Lake Chelan? If you saw any of it other than Bear Mountain.
It's a nice place. Kind of hot.
Okay. Yeah. See, we did some wineries. Deszi, anything?
I liked that we were up in our own area in a way, and we're just able to do our own thing.
So. And Brittini?
Yeah, it was just a pretty drive anywhere in Washington. I feel like
It's true.
I like long road trips. So.
It does sound like a dating profile right now. But everyone, what's a fun thing you did? What do you like? So when we first talked about it, because I've been there before dozens and dozens of times. So I knew what it looked like. But what did you guys think? What did you think it looked like in your mind when we told you, like, hey, we're going to go to a house?
Like the place?
Yeah, the place.
House?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you played it up a little bit, and I think it, I think it was good.
Was it worse than you thought?
No, I don't think it was worse than. I think it was
this movie's amazing, and then you go watch it, you're like, this movie sucked, dude.
Well, I think it's because you were like playing it up. I was like,
crappy.
I don't know, is it gonna be that nice or is it not gonna be nice? And it was really nice.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was
okay,
a good spot. Yeah.
The pool was my favorite.
The pool was
Yeah.
a
Pool was
fun
really nice.
staple of any summer trip. Anyone else have any other thoughts on what they thought it was going to look like compared to what it actually was, good or bad?
I thought we were going to be on the lake, so I think that was one thing, but it was
kept
still...
You just keep driving up a hill, and you're like...
away from the lake.
What does this touch the lake?
Exactly.
I think being up in that mountain area, though, allowed us to karaoke a lot more without
yeah.
complaints.
You get rowdy.
Yes.
Personally, I feel like the neighbors probably heard us.
Yeah, they
honestly.
didn't like us. Or anything.
So we saw the neighbors, and I actually asked my Uncle Don, or asked my dad to ask my Uncle Don, but they had no complaints with us, so there was nothing.
Surprising.
So we can go back next year.
Dude, tell me about it. Yes, we got an open invite for next year already,
Yay.
so if we want to do that again, absolutely. And then we made we do what we usually do. It's a tradition now where we have lasagna as soon as we show up. So is that a good tradition to keep going, or do you want?
Yes, it is made by Jamie.
It was really good. A little heavy, but it's to start off the weekend. But it was delicious.
We needed it for the amount of drinking.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, there was a ton of drinking, and I got to thank Veronica once again for introducing me to Truly Margaritas. Not sponsored at all, but drinking as if like I have a pallet in my garage of it.
Someday.
Yes, someday. But she brought that on the first girls' trip, and then it's been my drink of the summer. So, and actually, we're gonna compare this real quick. Believe it or not, only 110 calories, but White Claws being 100. Yet the sugars are 2 grams. What is this? Did they make these? Oh, this is 1 gram. Truly Margaritas is 1 gram of sugar. So,
but the Simply Peach had about 23 grams.
Yeah,
That's
the
what you were
Simply.
thinking.
Yes, that's what I was
Those
thinking.
are terrible. I've had
Yeah.
those, but that's the worst.
We don't want them as
That's the
sponsors.
worst thing I've
Travis,
ever drank.
what's your
Yeah,
favorite flavor
never
for
sponsor us, please.
Yes, please don't. If you're writing in right now with an email, delete it. Put it. Just save it as a draft and never send it. My favorite is Classic Lime.
Classic lime.
What's yours?
Mango chili.
Mango chili's good.
Is classic lime like natural lime?
I don't know. It tastes
Doubt
like
it.
probably it contains 3% juice, so I'm sure it's 3% natural.
I think I need some context though, because White Claws, they have all their flavors like pineapple, mango, blackberry, this and that, but there's only one flavor that's natural, and it's lime. It says natural lime.
Really?
But none of the other flavors say natural anything. It's just natural lime. It's been a mystery.
I just picture some guy just over a can just squeezing lime into it and sealing it up.
True story, but I don't think
that's
the
what it
word
is.
natural is regulated by the FDA.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
probably not natural.
But why append it to only one flavor and like all the other flavors are just regular blackberry, regular mango?
Marketing.
Natural. Sorry.
Maybe there weren't enough letters in the word lime.
Yeah, they just needed to add it. We are missing one person. Poured it out. I poured it out earlier. Missing a homie. We're missing Chris. Yep. So shout out to Chris. Kind of like we missed Brittini on the girls' trip on the recording and she listened a few times to that one.
Oh yeah, my favorite.
Which is just nonstop.
Right when you give us the heads up that they're coming out, I wait for it, and then I go in my van and play it on my Bluetooth.
Yeah. And then just go, why did I say that? And why did I say that? How many people though? They say there's something percentage, 70% of the people don't like what they actually sound like on a recording. Is there anyone like that in this room? Yes or no?
Yes.
I sound like a little kid.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I sound like Minnie Mouse or something when I hear my Snapchats play back. I'm like, no, send. Don't want to hear that.
I just think it's different to hear yourself because you're the way you hear yourself and the way it's replayed back is obviously a different sound.
Yeah.
Well, if my voice was at all sexy like Desi's, then I wouldn't have a problem with it. But
yeah, I know Deszi. I've actually thought about this. I don't know if we've talked about this a few times, but the way people are into things nowadays, I was thinking a few of you girls have the voice for it. That if some lonely man out there or woman, we're not going to discriminate, that just wants to pay us $20 each of us, and we'll say your name, we'll read a script, but we'll insert your name, your name here, oh yeah, that massage feels good, Greg.
my dad's name. Brittini.
my husband.
So, I don't know. It's just an idea. I think we can make a lot of money off of that with some of these voices. But Veronica, do you like your voice? I don't think you answered.
No.
Shekinah?
I do not.
Will you answer if you like your voice or not? No, I'm saying that's what you would hate to do if you hated your voice. You wouldn't want to answer.
Yeah, I don't think I hate it.
That's good. It's good. I don't hate my voice at all, if anyone knows anything. So we're going to talk about our trip a little bit, but I like the positives that came out of it. It's another trip in the books that we all got to hang out. For some of us, it was the third trip everyone's took together. For some of us, the second trip, and for some of us,
the
first trip. Yes, Yep, that's right. We had Vegas last year. I forgot about Vegas. And then it was the girls' trip for golf. And then it was Chelan. And so...
Was that the time that I almost hit you in the side of the face?
Yes, with the golf ball. Absolutely. Yes. I was coaching Veronica on hole 1, and this ball whizzed in between us, and I felt it. Whiskers. I felt my whiskers move.
I felt like I needed to yell 4, but it was too late, so I just watched the show.
It was so close to me that I could envision how hard it would have hit and hurt. It brings me an imaginary pain just thinking about it. That I wasn't hit, but I could just feel it. I could feel dude, that would have just been a hard knock, and I would have dropped, had tears, and probably would have woke up and then just grabbed a freaking club and chased Deszi around.
It was a good swing though.
That
was a nice swing.
Say what?
Yeah.
We would have had tears too. Tears of
Tears of
laughter.
Good one. No, it's good. So we had a great karaoke night that first night. Everyone grabbed beds. You guys slept upstairs, Lance, Mel, and Brittini. Was it hot up there? We tried to get the AC going so it wasn't going to be so stuffy and hot. Was it okay?
Not by the time I went to sleep.
Okay.
It was fine. It was good.
It cooled down?
We had our own personal AC up there, so it was great.
What does that mean?
There was the little portable one
okay.
that's up there blasting. It just wasn't on when we first got there.
More adult toys.
What?
The adult toys, she said. Which
Lance
Mel
had
brings
a penis fan.
Say what? And Mel brings
Lance had a penis fan.
Okay, yes.
What?
Be careful of
I'm
that.
not sure that's accurate. I don't
Because
know.
if you do it, listen.
I remember.
If you do a helicopter with a penis fan, there's
That's organic air.
It's a double fan. But then we woke up the next morning and Shekinah made the bacon like we usually have her do, and then which was good, delicious, right? And then Mel and Lance introduced Jamie and I to a game that we immediately got home, bought it, went to Walgreens. I was gonna DoorDash it to me, but it said it was in store, and I was like, okay, I'll just drive a minute. Monopoly Deal is the funnest game, and if you want to sponsor us, we are in 100%.
Please, Hasbro.
Please, do you even Hasbro? Because I would right now. I'll play Monopoly Deal against anyone and enjoy it. Jamie and I have probably played seriously, we've been keeping a track. 60 games, I'd say.
Oh wow!
And I'm the main winner of all those, but who cares? We have a counter of who's winning how much. But thank you guys.
I feel like we need to play again now that you've had more experience with it.
I'm in.
I have at least 60 games under my belt.
Dude, I remember getting taught it, and Lance was like, because we at the first round, like they're like, here, let's teach you how to play the game. Show us your cards. And I'm just like discarding the money and the whole time Lance is like, I have never seen anyone play their strategy like this. And now that I think about it, I'm like, we were such idiots. Just discarding, just put it in the bank. It's so dumb.
The entire time that you played that game, I thought you were playing cribbage, so I didn't want to join because I didn't have Jamie's help.
Yes.
And it wasn't until I saw the photos that you were actually playing Monopoly, and I was like, well, shit, I just missed out.
Yes. Yes. And so it was definitely a fun game. We highly recommend it. A lot of fun. And then it was just day drinking the rest of that day, pool and karaoke, and Mel brought Elon Musk with her.
Oh no, I tried. I mean, technically I did, but
I tried to replicate I could only play what was my downloaded songs, but Deszi was able to connect. Did you connect to the Starlink though, right?
well,
No,
Here's
it was just my normal cellular data that worked.
Yeah, here's the PSA. Technically, you can take your Starlink wherever there is service coverage. But as soon as it recognizes you're not at your home address that you pay for, it'll make you pay for another subscription there. So you could use your regular at-home Starlink, but it would have been another $120 to pay for the month there. But you can get the portable ones that they make for RVs and stuff. I haven't priced those out because clearly I don't need it there anymore. But that might be another option for you if you're looking.
Very good. I like that. If you're I'm looking for a sponsor for that too. Just
Elon. Sponsor.
Please. But yeah, so we were able to connect to that. We were able to do actual hey, let's sing karaoke with it. That was a lot of fun. Was singing the karaoke. I had a blast with that actually. I got every time I go on my Facebook story, I've got Brittini. It's it wants me to share a video of Brittini singing. It's make this your story. And I'm like, this was a month ago. How is this thing still my number one? AI is dude, put this out here. You're going to go viral.
Was it the
Mine
one
keeps
where
doing
Mel
that, too.
was it Mel rocking back and forth hysterically as I'm singing I'm Just a Girl? I'm just a girl.
If you guys are okay with me posting that, I might post that because
You should.
Because that thing is for sure a
It was on Facebook, right?
Wait, you put that on the internet already?
It keeps popping up on mine too.
What?
Yeah, here. I'll just pretend that I'm getting on there.
Great.
Karaoke is definitely my favorite, though.
Yeah, that was my favorite part.
It wasn't until I think after the trip that someone sent a meme about Nickelback and shared that I was singing
That was
Nickelback on the ground of the deck, and
with your feet propped up on the pillar.
Yeah, it'll be hey, make this here. I'm gonna scroll through a few of these, and it's gonna be my number one thing. We scroll through that.
Hey, speaking of karaoke, did you guys hear? Okay, Jimmy Buffett, everyone heard of, but do you guys know that Smash Mouth, the singer of Smash Mouth, just died too?
Today.
Oh.
Yeah.
How is Shrek gonna continue? Are they gonna Shrek 6?
I don't know.
I
don't think he was on my
Shrek
Deadpool.
5?
I don't know. I actually have only seen the first
That's
one.
so bad. Oh wait, I'm supposed to be in reels. Hold on, I'm not stories. It's a reel. Hold on, let me get my reel.
Did you really post that on the internet?
No, not yet, but I might.
Not yet.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So yes, basically.
Great.
Veronica, talk to us while I'm looking this up. What did you think of white girl summer trip?
Oh my God.
Did
You
you
guys brought the white girl out of me.
talk
I
about
didn't know
that?
there was
What does that?
someone in me.
What does that mean? Like, what do you mean by
It
that?
just means you white people are crazy. But I love it.
What was some? Explain some white person things that we were doing in our at the trip.
I don't know.
Was it just?
lasagna?
We had broccoli with it, right? Was that broccoli?
Yeah.
I
There was,
forgot
yeah.
that we had eaten lasagna.
Was it?
Broccoli,
That was, yeah.
Was it us floating on floaties and just around a pool the entire time and the drinks and the?
Truly some White Claws.
Was it
There
the
you go.
twerking
Damn
101
White Claws.
class for Travis?
Yeah.
Maybe
that was fun.
Maybe it was the white girl wasted.
Yeah.
Or the soundtracks that we decided to sing
Yeah.
for
I didn't know about
karaoke.
I was like, what is all this?
Everyone is like singing along, and she's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been I don't know. I can't get it to work now. Now that I said it, and it's like guys like, whoa, they're on to me. And
That's too bad.
We did 808 in the pool.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That was the first night, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the first night. 808. Mel, explain 808 if we haven't already explained it, but please explain it again.
Okay, so it's basically a fake Hawaiian holiday I made up, based off of a memory of an albino friend that I had back in the day, like way back in the day. And he went to live in Hawaii for a couple months with his mom, and he's like legit albino, so like white on white with the creepy white eyes and all that jazz. And he came back thinking he was Hawaiian, and so he would 808 is the Hawaiian area code, and he'd come into our parties like 808 milk, haole boy, what up, you know? And so 808 kind of just lived on after that. I haven't talked to that guy in more than like 15 years. Don't know where he is. I've invited him to the last like several years of 808 parties and no response. So I mean, I don't even know if that's his real
Maybe.
Facebook anymore. But,
Maybe he's a
but
little
if you're out
offended.
there,
So my daughter had her first day at kindergarten, and she has to look everywhere in my van because she's nosy. And there was an 808 layback there, and she was trying to wear it to class. And I was like, "You cannot wear that."
Keep it going. The younger generations need to know.
oh, 808 lay.
Yeah.
I thought you said layback, and I was like, what is a
In
layback?
the back. In the
Okay,
back.
yeah, I got you now.
Shit.
As
Yeah.
long as it's not hanging off your broken freaking shit handle.
It's
Have you
called
fixed
an.
that?
I have not. It's called an.
It's
I'm a
like
little-
one screw. I laughed so hard at Mel's text.
Yeah,
It's
it's
still-
supposed to be an oh shit handle, Desi, but it's just a shit handle. You know?
It's an oh shoot hand. My daughter was driving the other day. I had to put my hand out the window and reach for the top of the roof to hold on.
So with the same token of it was your, the first white girl summer. Was that have you been on a white girl summer vacation thing before?
No, just a golf trip.
Are you addicted? Do you want more
yes,
of that?
Yes, give
Addicted
me
to
more.
white girl.
Addicted to white girls. Lance. Lance.
What's up?
Was that your first white girl summer vacation as well?
I'm gonna say no, probably not.
Really? What are we laughing? What?
White girl has a street name to it.
Like cocaine? That's white lady.
The white girl.
Sure. Okay.
No
Okay,
cocaine
good. Just
was
to clarify,
done on
that's
the
not what we're
trip.
talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe Lance is. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Lance.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Lance, what? Lance, what? So have you been on a big girls trip like this before, where it's just you and like just a token couple dudes, but mostly chicks?
Yes.
Okay, but-
I mean, generally, not. I mean, yes, I have definitely in the past for sure. But
Talk about that.
Can
Yeah,
you
let's
just
hear
tell
this.
us that we're better?
Oh yeah,
Lance?
yeah, that's right. Vegas was one of them.
again, it's one of those things where I don't remember most of it. So
Do you remember this?
there's fleeting scraps here and there.
Because you were on another level.
I definitely was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He was so disappointed that he was late to the show, though. He showed up late with me and Travis.
To what?
Veronica.
Yeah.
To
To
the
the
big party.
To the show, to the sunset show.
Oh yeah,
That was
because we went
after
to the
Travis.
casino.
Thank you.
Because we all
So
went
the
out
sunset
to
show.
wait. Did we all? No.
Us,
No.
Veronica, Lance, you, me.
Yeah,
But
just us four.
we went to dinner that second
then we
night
split
out
off.
at what was it called?
The
Well, we
landing?
tried Senior
The
Frogs
landing.
first.
Oh,
Yes.
The most disappointing
Oh.
senior frogs. I
Yeah.
had Cancun in mind.
We
I
got
thought
there
it was
in
gonna.
love.
I was
Yeah.
so
Senior
excited.
frogs.
Dance party.
My family goes to Senior Frogs in Hawaii every year, and I think it's in Hawaii. And we walked into that building, and I was like, "Okay, this is not."
They had
right.
chicken tenders on the menu.
We got seated and they knew we were out of place because they walk. It was like 5 p.m. They walk up and like, "You guys sure you guys want to be here right now? Because the DJ's here at 8 and we'll get some food. We don't serve food. I mean, you get something fried if you want."
We left.
But it won't come together because we only have one fryer in the back, so you'll get your food in increments.
The landing was good though.
It was
Yeah,
really good.
it was really nice.
Yeah.
Yikes. So we went to then we ate there. Food was decent. I liked it. The server was very nice. I think we kind of like when we all split our checks up, and she was like, "Okay, that sucks," but she was very cool. We got out. Half the group went home, and I think Smokey was home, and I think Mel was like, I don't really want to be any, let's just take care of Smokey, and Lance, Veronica, Jamie, and me. That was it. It was us four, and we went to the casino, and we
Never again.
I kidnapped them for a bit. Lance sat down and played one of my. I hate the game, and he hit it immediately and won, which is pretty impressive. And then he was the rest of the time. Lance was like, "You gotta pay for drinks here? What type of casino? This is the only casino I had to pay for a drink." And then like every 5 minutes, it would be like I'm sitting there playing. Actually, not even that. Like every minute and a half. As if he was like one of those like toys that had like a motion detector, and then he would like say like that bass thing that would like sing. Like Lance Bass. Lance would be like, "I can't believe I paid for a drink here." And he goes, "You know what? I would be so much more. I would have such a better time if I lost $500 and got a free drink." Rather than win $500 and pay for a drink.
It's really true. That's the way I feel. Still to this day. That's the first casino I've ever been to where you have to pay for your drinks. Like I've never been to a casino like that before.
Yeah. No, it was, I know. I heard.
I know you don't.
Shekinah and Chris and I, we watched the sunset on the side of the house, and then we waited for you guys to come up the driveway. We were listening to like Chris Stapleton and stuff like that. And then once we saw you come up the driveway, I'd like had them turn on the karaoke and stuff like that to pretend like we were partying hard.
Yeah,
but
she's
we
like, "Get up, everybody!" I didn't want everybody to get having
We're
fun.
having a rager.
we were just like rocking in rocking chairs like old people.
Just like having this quiet,
You guys
slow
turned
talk.
up the level of that speaker. You guys were on another level when we got there.
You're on another level.
Lance was like, "I got to get on that level too."
And then he hurried up real quick
We
to
all
get
got
on that
in.
level.
And I'm like, what the level is going on right now?
And I was off the level, the only one.
We were trying to get her on the level. She didn't
and I
want to
wouldn't
get there.
get on.
And it was crazy levels, just like probably the volume in this episode right now. Some high levels and some low levels, But we were able to have a lot of fun that night. This was talked about if we were going to discuss it, but yeah, we're adults. Nothing you'd ever want to imagine. We went skinny dipping that night, and it was like you couldn't
didn't.
see.
What's he talking about?
You couldn't see anything. It was pitch black.
Okay.
We actually got in. We're like, "Oh shoot," because Shekinah and Chris, they went to bed. So we're like, "Get out here! You gotta get out here!" And Lance went upstairs. I think he was gonna play video games or something. And the rest of us. And the one thing for me, as a married man, Jamie's like, "Get in the water, get in." And I'm like, "You may want me in here, but there's like 5 other chicks in here right now." And
I was definitely out by then.
and I doubt they want me in there. Like
It was
at all.
Travis's idea. I just want
I'm
everyone
like,
to know.
I'm like, we should go skinny dipping, and I cannonballed in there. So he was like, "Come on." It's his uncle's place.
It was like the moment from Old School. I thought it was Jamie, and Jamie's like, "We're going streaking."
If we want to incriminate people, we can incriminate people.
No, Chris and I heard that yelling, and we were like, "Oh shit, we better get out. We're gonna miss out."
You guys slowly go and lock
I
the
was
door.
ready.
There's a naked zombie invasion outside, and we don't want to be a part of it.
I was like jumping up and down, and Jamie's in front of me, like blocking.
Yeah.
I was thinking Deszi is going to regret this, and she
I don't.
pulled everything off, and I'm trying to protect her. And I was like, well, I guess I better join her.
Yeah. And I'm
It
like,
was so
But
much fun, though.
I wanted to go
and
off the diving
Veronica-
board, but everybody wanted to hold
You did-
hands on the
no.
side and jump in the
Oh,
side.
it was so
Jamie, you did a
cute.
backflip naked off the
You
diving
did,
board.
yeah.
Veronica.
She did.
Buck
She
naked.
did.
I don't remember that.
Wait, what was just said? I gotta replay this.
Jamie did a backflip off the diving
Just
board,
completely naked?
butt naked.
So you gotta see the 360. You
I
gotta see the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
And the bottom.
I did. I felt like I needed to pay her.
Fopa flop.
It was the most
His-
beautiful back dive I ever saw.
Yeah. Well, then you guys get in. Veronica hauled ass like she was a kid that was like, they're like, okay, guys, it's recess or something like that. She jumped out of her seat, dove right in, and then Lance went upstairs. But it was a lot of fun. At the time, like, what's everyone gonna think about this tomorrow morning? And no one
Nobody cares,
literally.
literally.
In fact, I'm gonna call her out on this. The very next night, it's like 6. We can still see a little bit. It's a little dusk, maybe 7 or 8. Veronica just jumps in. Let's go again. Nobody joined her. She's just waiting there naked. We're
was
just
such
continuing
a
drinking, having our conversations as adults, and she's like, okay.
Everyone was cold.
Jamie's over there reading her book with her blanket, and Veronica's naked in the pool.
Oh, man.
That was such a fun time, though, too.
Yeah.
0 regrets.
Yeah. It was one of those things that you always think could, like, okay, there's a possibility of this happening. But then when it happened, it was like nobody like had any sort of reservation. There was like,
Nope.
let's do it.
I think the only thing I keep
Freebird.
reflecting on is like maybe how, because for some reason I got summoned to go wake up Shekinah and Chris, and
Like, just stand up outside, but you gotta be nude.
I was thinking about it like the next day and every day since. I'm like, gosh, that's probably like one of the first encounters. That was the first encounter that I had with Chris. Like,
Get
and
naked,
I just kind of
Chris.
assumed he was on the same level, and I just keep replaying what I had said in their room. And a part of the well, the thing that I remember most is, I'm naked in the corner of your room. And I'm like,
She's like, nice to meet you. Can you take your clothes off?
Dude, and the thing that I was thinking about was like, this is Chris's first trip with us, his sister and me, his brother-in-law, and we're like getting naked, and he's like, what do these guys do? Where?
He was pre-warned.
Yeah. You pre-warned him? Okay.
It's a circle of trust.
Yeah. Like a flight?
You want to know what my favorite part was?
What? No, I don't know.
When you helicoptered?
I did not
On the
helicopter.
yeah, you did. I remember it.
It's, like I said earlier, it's hard to helicopter a third nipple. You can't do that.
I felt the breeze.
Dude, I did dive in though. Go ahead, Jamie. You're gonna say something.
I was just going to say, at what point did Lance put on Uncle Don's bathroom?
oh yeah, he wanted to take that home so bad.
Dude,
I told that story.
I love that bathroom so much. I was really actually going to take it. I was going to leave like $200 or something. I don't know how much it cost because it felt very luxurious. So
Dude,
I ended up
He
putting
looked
it
like
back.
Hugh Hefner coming out there.
Lance
But with long
wore-
hair.
Lebowski.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Big Lebowski, the whole thing. Lance in that robe, man. We were all derobing, and Lance was grabbing a robe.
I still need that. You got to ask your Uncle Don if I can
I'll-
buy that from him.
I will. Or I'll just go on Amazon and see if I can find the exact replica for like $45.
Go ahead, though. Pay us $200.
Yeah, pay
And we'll
$200
get
for
to
it.
you.
Yeah.
No, I only want that specific one though. Not a new one. That
Just-
one.
You
Just
bonded
don't
with
sell
that
him.
one.
It'll go to Madden.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that's
sentimental.
true. You definitely bonded with it. And then the next morning we got up. We did the winery. Some people did some people stay back for the
Yeah.
winery?
Wapatoit.
I did not.
Wapato.
Wapato Point or something like that. And
we probably slept until like 2 that day.
Yeah.
I think we were up maybe an hour
before
you guys got back.
That's right, because I remember that night, like it was like 3 a.m. and I woke up and I hear Lance and I'm like, this dude does not sleep.
He was on another level.
Yeah. It was like 3 a.m. Yeah.
Well, no, okay, it's because we were trying to wind down and go to bed, but then Lance was like, shots! Brittini, go get me shots!
Yeah.
And so it's like, Brittini was cracking up because she's like,
Yeah.
I guess. So that's the commotion you heard.
That tequila will get you.
Oh, we went through so much tequila.
Get into that microphone.
Sorry, we went through so much tequila. Like, I don't do shots, and we
It's
did
so
a ton
good.
of shots right
We
when we got
did.
there.
Yeah.
Travis brought out his birthday
Yeah, it was
tequila.
from Andy Cardenas.
Thank you, Andy Cardenas.
Yeah, but it's still
you
there,
were
because I
there
think
in spirit.
I think I bet you he wishes he was more. He was there in the flesh. Man. But then so then the next morning we got up, went to the winery. That was a lot of fun. And then did we go to another winery?
Yeah, we went to. Well, we stopped at 3, but only went
That's
into
right.
2.
That's right. And and Veronica, you been to a winery before?
No, never.
So that was your first time at a winery? Shekinah?
It's a bunch of white girl stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you been to a
Yeah.
winery?
Yeah.
You guys have, yeah. Yeah. Jamie has. Have you guys been to a winery before, ever? I know that you're not a
Yes.
wine drinker.
That was a lot of
I love
enthusiasm
wine.
over
But
there.
not you. You're not a wine drinker,
No, I'm not, but
But
I
you-
have been.
but you've gone.
I have gone.
So what's your favorite wine? Brittini, what's your favorite wine? Wine drinker.
Anything that's not sweet.
Oh, so you just like the red?
Yeah, the reds and the whites that are like nice and crisp. I'm not a wine connoisseur, so I couldn't tell you what kind. I just say, is this sweet? And if they say no, I'm down.
It's down.
It's down.
It's down.
It's down.
I'll drink anything but red. I can't.
Reds are spicy
that-
to me.
No, it
Burns
really.
my
That's
mouth.
salsa. that
Gag,
you're drinking.
gag reflex activated. Anytime red hits my mouth, I'm like
Acidic.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know
too
what
old
it
for
is.
reds. I get heartburn.
Yeah.
My teeth turn red, so I don't do that. Lance, do you drink wine?
I'll drink anything.
Once.
It's not biased.
Multiple times.
All of it, the whole thing.
I'm not picky.
And then we just had burgers and dogs and cooked those up. And then I owe everyone an apology here because I've said it before. I'll say it again. I rushed everyone out because I was so afraid of hitting traffic. And you really don't hit traffic until unless you leave at like 2 p.m. Because a week after I went to Chelan, near Chelan, drove home at 2 p.m. and it was the worst. It was terrible. But it was like, but then I found out that, some people were leaving at certain times on that same weekend that I was texting, and they were just getting home. So we could have stayed. And I threw a fit with Mel. Mel freaking washed a blanket at the last minute, and I wanted to throw her in there with it.
I missed that.
Probably
Oh
could've
no,
used it.
it was bad. I'm
We
surprised you
go
guys missed
through
it.
this every time we go to Chelan. Travis thinks we have to leave first thing in the morning, and there's gonna be so much traffic. But
That's true.
I mean, what
Dad
is
was
it?
rushing us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
So when we went
dad.
2 weeks later with our family, it was
We left at
we had
9
to either
p.m.
leave at
though.
9 a.m. or we leave at 7. No, we left at 7.
Okay, with a 7.
We left at 7. Absolutely no traffic.
Yeah, it's
He
true.
never believes me. Every time he's like, I'm just waiting for this traffic as we come around this corner. I'm waiting for this traffic. And I'm like, there's not going to be a traffic. We have ways. I
There
can
could
see
have
there's
been.
no traffic.
Oh, can we not forget about the guy in the parking lot at the store that sang for my bachelorette party?
I don't even know this story.
Oh
I don't
my
think
gosh.
there was
yeah.
also an emergency
Oh,
bathroom break.
There was an emergency.
Oh,
Yeah.
'cause me and Chris were flying over here as fast as we could to beat you guys so I could get the bedroom again. I did that on the first trip.
I don't know why you and Chris had to share a bedroom.
We didn't. And listen, I got some guff from Shekinah and Chris about the bed that they slept in. But then Jamie and I slept in it 2 weeks later.
It was noisy.
What?
I didn't hear it. I did not. Veronica and I slept in
We
the
don't
same
know
bed,
why it
and there
was
no
noisy
noise.
too.
A brand new mattress. But
And
the
if you ever
bed frame
wanna
was
feel
like something out of
weird,
the 90s, and it
Think
seemed
about
like it
how
was
like
metal
your
squeaky.
brother-in-law And your friend slept in the same bed 2 weeks prior. Oh, please. Gross is you going, Chris, just take off your clothes and jump in.
She's like, get naked.
Just get naked and jump in, Chris.
We're all adults.
He was holding back Shekinah.
Jamie just screaming at her brother. Just kidding. Okay, so what happened? What happened? And tell us about the parking lot.
Jamie, you tell him. There was this
Get
guy.
in the microphone.
Somebody pull up some of the audio so we can give a little snippet.
It's
but I
hidden
don't
on my
have it.
phone, probably. I mean, not hidden, but
So-
not in that folder.
Secret hidden.
He pulled in.
Not
Bunch
that
of
folder.
nudes
It
of
was a
me
great
and then
day.
this guy catcalling me.
No, he was clearly intoxicated, like
Yes. Yeah.
too
He
much.
saw us all get out of the van, and he was like, "Hey, ladies."
No shoes on, older man, had some whole chicken in his hands. Not a whole chicken, but like some fried chicken.
Fried
at least a
chicken.
leg.
Yeah.
He's like, ladies, I mean,
He
it's your
did-
bachelorette party. Let me sing you my bachelorette
He
song.
did the haka very
And
disrespectfully.
it was like almost, who's that? Joe Cocker that's twitching, dancing, and singing his song. Veronica's trying to find it. She'll find a little bit of snippet.
This
The
guy
3rd,
sounds
August
sick.
3rd.
Friday. Yeah.
We told him it was my bachelorette party, which is even funnier.
Wait, was this on the way up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that one of the times that you guys pulled off and we were supposed to pull off at the same exit
Yeah.
and you guys just pulled off at some random exit with
No,
that?
that was the emergency.
That was
pee.
Veronica's emergency.
It was emergency pee
Bathroom
and
pee.
get alcohol.
Yeah.
Stop.
See, we came prepared, but we also had an emergency pee stop.
They had a pee-wee.
On
had
the
the
side of the
shiwi.
road.
Or shiwi.
Oh, we did too, because Veronica had her chanclas on.
Okay, here we go.
Wheels jumping in the sky, blowing the north wind blow. It's really fucking cold. The klooches up there are turning oosiks into gold. Because if Buck McDonald's penis is worth 40,000, if it's 2 feet long, bigger is better.
This dude looks like Mike Gowdy, but has the deepest voice. Can we post that on
We
the
can, yeah.
Facebook?
He was singing about a whale's
Vagina.
Dick.
being
San-
2 feet
San
long is
Diego.
worth $40,000.
Those are
San
called
Diego.
dorks. I learned that in 4th grade.
That was our first
A whale
stop.
penis is a dork.
But on the way up, we had a lot of fun in the girls' minivan that I was driving.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep.
You said
I
that
don't
weird.
Speed racing.
Well, 'cause I don't know. I missed the what
Testing
can
the
we,
limits of that minivan.
We
I
had a
missed-
lot of fun.
I missed the what we can talk about and what we can't. So I don't know if when I was trying to get past that one truck, am I allowed to talk about what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, when I
Veronica was too wasted in the back already. She had too many roadies. Well, what was that?
was it the
Oh crap!
the-
Yeah, we'll out it.
was it the booby
edit
part?
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
I was there.
So we
So
were
we
with
were-
this truck the whole time.
yeah, we were with this truck the whole time going up Blue Mountain.
Blew it.
Blew it Pass. And I am pushing this thing to the limit, floor or like foot to the floor, whatever that saying is, and I could not get this thing to go over 80. But we were starting to pass a truck, and all these girls thought it was Flash Friday, and just
It was Flash Friday.
flashed this guy. No, it's Thursday. But flashed this guy in the truck. They're like, we're going to flash him. And there was a kid in the back.
He didn't see anything, and we wouldn't have done it.
We both were like, oh, shit.
What? Wait.
And since I couldn't move the car any faster, we were just pacing right beside.
It doesn't have much power.
Brittany flashed someone too. Well, not on purpose.
I was gonna flash you guys, but then Lance was in the car, so I was like, is it a good idea or not? And I didn't do it.
I'll just save it for the
It's always
pool.
a good idea.
Always
nude.
do it.
Okay.
My flash was a lower half flash, and it was when it was an emergency pee, and I thought I was in a discreet spot, and I turned around. It was not. There was like 3 cars at a stop sign. I was just like,
Veronica Veronica went like on the outside of the door. It's like, who are you hiding from, us or traffic? She like went on the outside of traffic. All I could see was her little chocolates hanging out under the door.
It was like a little park, so I thought like there was trees all around me, just not behind me.
It wasn't a park. It was just like a little triangle intersection. So like where we thought we were hiding from one leg of the triangle, there were two other legs of the triangle.
On a good note, though, I found a 4-inch 3/8.
Whoa, wait.
Ratchet extension on the ground when Brittini stopped to go pee. So
Okay, good.
free tools.
That's great. Awesome, good. I didn't know if you found it.
That was
yourself.
actually, it came out of my
That should have been like my award.
This was the trip.
Ratchet.
Dude, now I know how Taxi Cab Confessions did so well, man. I put some microphones on some people. Next thing you know, they're like, yeah, I was drinking and driving and flashing. Dude, and kids.
Full disclosure, nobody drank and drive on
Yes,
this trip.
that's
We were
true.
responsible. Nobody
I know.
did.
How old was this kid, do you think? Like, if you could rough estimate.
I don't know, 11 maybe.
He was.
Dude,
I felt guilty.
that
he
kid's
didn't
like,
even look.
I'm going to be a trucker someday. I'm gonna drive the hard roads of America.
He was small enough to where you couldn't even see him till you really got right
You
up
were,
there. And by
right
then
next
it was
to
like
him.
nipples out. It was too late. But he was just like sitting there so innocently. And I was like, I feel terrible.
And
That's so bad. I'd feel horrible if I were you guys.
the dad was so disappointed he saw nothing, probably.
Yeah, the dad probably didn't see it.
No, I don't think he looked
Dude,
all
the
time.
kid this kid is like trying to tell his dad, I think those girls showed me their boobs. Son, I told you quit making up stories.
They're all pushed up against the window.
Oh gosh. That's too funny. All right. Well, if anyone wants to volunteer to be a chaperone on some of these trips, we need
one. I need an adult.
They're weighing
Yeah, I don't know if it's how.
Hey, got any more of those over there?
Yeah, we got.
You guys, it's getting hot in here.
Oh,
So take
please.
off all your clothes.
Stop.
gosh.
Yeah, I feel like we need another round.
Who wants a blue bone?
So then we got out of there. Plenty of time. Thankful shout out to Mel for pushing 808 from that weekend to the actual 808. I hope it didn't change the dynamic of your actual 808 parties.
It was
but
so much fun.
we were able to have it. You guys were able to have it on a Tuesday, and people still camped out. Probably not as many as you usually maybe would have had. But what did you? I mean, real quick, I'm gonna say my favorite thing of 808 was just Mel singing
to
bingo. The bingo numbers
So great.
was it was a lot of fun, good food and all that. But Mel, kind of describe what a celebration of 808 is.
Well, first of all, I have to say I'm glad that was your favorite memory of the night because it was probably the last memory of my night.
You were on another level.
I really was. Yeah, it was a long day. Well, ultimately, 808, I think, for me, has really nothing to do with the Hawaiian vibes other than Hawaiian vibes. Like, there's leis and Hawaiian decor, and I usually do, like, Hawaiian foods. This year I did catering, so I think I'm going to keep that going because
Whatever that spam, what are those called with the spam and rice?
Musubi.
Oh, I could have ate that whole
Wasabi.
tray.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I was so concerned at first that there was going to be too many leftovers, and I was just like yelling in the microphone, "Eat, eat!" And then when I go to clean up at the end of the night, there was like one tray of like some weird cabbage meat that I got that I probably won't order again, and then like a third of the mac salad, which was the largest serving
Dude,
that I
that mac
got.
salad was so good. I probably would have ate all of it. It's just so filling.
Yeah, I was definitely eating out of the tray by the end of the night.
What are those things that you can get? They're like long and skinny.
The lumpia.
Lumpia.
Yeah.
That was a last minute
that was-
addition.
Love lumpia.
Yeah.
Those are good. We tattooed Lance.
Yeah,
did.
I mean, really, it is kind of a come and do whatever you want. It's becoming more and more children friendly as the years go on. You know, ultimately, I want it to be a gathering of family and friends.
I brought my
whoever
littles.
that is. Yeah, and there were more kids this year than ever before. But the rule is they have to leave by 8:08. We take the last ceremonial picture. And then kids go home, and that's when the after party starts. And then whatever happens from there, happens from there.
Adult boys.
Yeah, they built toys.
The tattoo gun.
We had the fire batons.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
fun.
Yeah.
I didn't remember that.
Here's the
Neighbors
progression.
showing up that Mel had no idea who they were
Yeah.
and was going around asking all the guests, "Who is
Oh,
that
my
guy? Who
goodness.
is that
Okay.
guy?"
So yeah, after I realized who he was, he ended up staying till probably like 2:00 in the morning.
He looked like he was there to stay.
There was one part in the night, and I was kind of lit. So I was wearing that Hawaiian dress. This is the first year I've ever worn an actual dress. Normally I wear rompers or like shorts or something to cover my bottom half. And I forgot, and I was laying up in the outhouse, which is I have like this abandoned house on my property that I like play in, and so we were up in the outhouse doing like some of the after party shenanigans, and I'm laying on the floor next to my friend, and we're just giggling and stuff, and all of a sudden I catch this breeze on my lower half, and I look down, and it's just like my underwear and my legs, and I'm like, I turn to my friend, and I'm like, when did I take my pants off? And so we're like theorizing about, she's like, when did you take your pants off? I'm like, I don't know. Was I wearing pants? And I'm like trying to remember, like, what am I wearing? And I look up just a little bit higher, and my dress is hiked all the way up to my belly button. So it's just like my bottom half just sprawled out, like laying on the floor. And I don't know if my neighbor was there for that or not. He has not like waved at me or like come by at all.
I'm sure he wasn't grossed out. I'm sure he was like, set an alarm for 8:08, 2024. But what was funny is it's fun to see the progression of, and Lance probably, and maybe Brittany too, can attest of Mel through a night. I'm guessing of how she where she plans something, runs errands, puts it together, and then drinks. Because it's like probably like those extreme like forest fire, like green is like, yeah, you can have a fire, and then red is like out of control, but it's probably reverse, where it's like Mel at the beginning is extreme, just jittery, ready to kill people, like I need like 12 of this right now, why haven't you done it for me? And then it's like she's kind of getting through it, has a drink halfway through the party, and then she's just in green mode and hiking up her dress and
It's like different people.
Yeah, when you were we actually, so we won a bingo. I don't know, I'm a very competitive person, and I hate bingo because it's just all luck, and so I was so happy to win. We
Gambling's
won the
not luck?
pineapple. Yeah, oh
At
yeah,
all?
dude, it was the light up pineapple, so sweet.
Sorry to interrupt, but you hate bingo because it's all luck?
Yeah. Most things are all kind of luck, but you can kind of have
Travis
some,
thinks
like,
he's
if you're throwing
master at
cards.
gambling.
I've seen you play so many slot machines. There's no strategy involved in a slot
There is a
machine.
little
He
bit.
thinks there
Oh, no,
is.
You gotta
0%.
know what's gonna be hitting.
He thinks he's got it nailed.
That's called superstition.
Very good point. Very good point.
He's like, I'm on a bonus right now. I'm
Dude.
like, well, there goes my $20. I'm out.
Yeah. When I'm in a bonus and people talk to me, I just want to punch them right in the face.
It's like
I'm
Mel
like,
when
I
she's
got, like-
setting up for 808.
Dude, I'm like, I
Don't talk
12
to me. I have so much to do.
got 12 spins. You've been talking all through the first 7 of them. I'm not winning. And then that's when I start punching people. No, but 808, we all got to go. I don't think Veronica was able to make it. Brittany wasn't able to make it this time. You've been in the past, though.
Yeah.
And then you haven't been, but you'll
No,
be. This is
I'm
another
sad
white.
about
Just
it,
so you know,
but-
another white girl thing to do. Will you sign up for this shit? It's ride or die.
Next year, I think it lands on a Thursday, so might still do a weekday
Yeah.
thing. But just mark your calendars and take the next day off, and you'll be fine.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I did
Make it a
not
whole
take
4th of
the
July
next day
party
off.
weekend off.
I plan on bringing the bounce house back next year. We've done that a couple years in a row. This was the first year I hadn't, and then I'll probably get the water buffalo so we have a pool because it was a little
Buffalo.
crispy outside.
I think
Triggered.
the first year with the obstacle course where you had a shotgun a beer to begin with, and then at the end, like, get into the lockbox and take these shots that were in the lockbox to win the whole course. I think that
Yeah,
is,
I had
like,
a two course.
That
It
sounds
was-
awesome.
wild.
It really was, but I probably went a little overboard with the 2 courses aspect and could have just done one. But maybe we'll reintroduce that next year.
Yeah.
If it lands on a Thursday, because maybe then we just head out the Friday.
plan on camping over?
After 5 p.m. when I get off work.
Well,
No, you're taking Friday off because of 808.
Yeah, we're taking Friday off.
Yeah, okay, I'll do it.
We'll go
Yeah.
girls trip it.
Where we need to start planning.
I need
I'm not-
2 days
yeah,
to
no.
recover from an 808.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Girls
This year,
trip will be at Mel's.
this year was that would be great. This year was the first year I actually had a cleanup crew. Normally, people are all like trying to help me set up, but I can
Yeah.
usually crank that out. But
Yeah,
the
you
one
did.
person that said they were going to help me set up didn't, and then she's like, "Don't worry, I got you on cleanup." And I was like, "Thank God." By the time I woke up, probably like 2:00 in the afternoon, everything was like folded up nicely. I probably had like 6 tables or something, and like 30 chairs, and the corn boards, and all the other extracurriculars, and they
Shout
had
out
it all
Eli's
cleaned
on.
up. By the time I woke up, I was like, "Yes."
Is that Kayla?
No, it was Katie.
Oh.
Well, maybe Kayla.
I tried to help clean up before I left, but you were on a different level and it wasn't
Yeah.
quite working with the communications.
Yeah, we went on a
Thank
hike,
you.
and I thought I was gonna break my ankle every time, and Mel was on a like another level hiking. I was like, don't worry about it. Watch out for that nettle. Then we had that neighbor too with us, and he was
Oh,
giving
yeah.
us the rundown. That's a cave, or that's a mining shaft over there. Be careful over there. That's a nettle. If you get this, just cut that in half, rub it on. It was like, we just walked like 40 feet.
And I was just trying to film Deszi as she was coming down, and I was hoping she would fall, and that's so horrible of me. But I was actually filming, and I thought this is gonna go viral, and she didn't.
She's gonna eat shit. I felt the earth rolling from underneath me, and I was like, "Here it goes," but I never fell.
So next year, I'm gonna be raising my liability limits. La, 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 la.
That's good. That's good. All right, so let's talk real quick about winter. Do we want to do an after holidays? I feel like holidays is always packed, but maybe a January, February. We could go back up to the Chelan cabin. It's got snow at that point. You can slide. You can sled.
Naked?
That'd be fun.
Galentine's?
Yeah.
Galentine's.
I would never.
Ooh, I like
Galentine's.
that.
Galentine's.
Never mind. Brittany said no.
Brittany has.
I'll be relocated.
What does that mean?
You can fly back.
You
talk
can
about it
come
right
back
now?
though.
This is gonna get released probably tonight.
I need to get a +1 for my Valentine's.
I may be moving down to California in January, so I would love a holiday festive thing probably in December.
Okay,
Okay.
well, Lance and I are gonna be in Arizona all through the rest of the year, so have fun.
Wait, what? Even for your birthday?
Yeah,
That's bull crap.
I know.
You broke a tradition. You should fly up at least for that.
Oh God, if you could see my schedule right now, it's stupid.
Can you add me to your calendar?
You're gonna go cross-eyed, but yeah.
Can you share your location with me? Because
Yeah.
We
I
need
need
to
that
know
too.
where you're at.
at all times.
Right,
Technically,
yes.
I do have someone sharing my location 24/7 back from when I went to Mexico last November, and I thought I
With
was gonna be taken by the cartel.
Travis has my location to make sure I'm not going to be late, and I've been on time.
She's been on time. And then I have Shekinah's as well.
Mhm.
Veronica and Brittany, Lance and Mel, you guys need to get on this train because I enjoy knowing where people are at all times.
For you, maybe.
Thank you. That's
Aw.
good. He's like he's at that casino again. They didn't give me a drink for free. I hate that casino.
Hey, as long as you get drinks, dude, I'm down with whatever casino. I think the Muckleshoot gives you drinks, do they not? I'm
No,
pretty
they
sure.
don't. No, they
I'm
don't.
pretty sure I've gotten drinks
Nope.
every
I think
I'm
Mel didn't
waiting
want to
for-
hear about it, so she just bought you them and said, "Hey, could you bring this to him
This again.
They're
and say
open.
it's on the house?"
They're opening up that hotel soon too.
Oh yeah.
I want
that'll
to do
be
a
fun.
staycation there.
I want them to open that 253 restaurant.
They already did.
They did?
Yeah, it's open.
So they shut down the seafood buffet thing.
A long time ago.
Yeah, I know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I still have not recovered from that. So
Yeah.
when are they going to reopen?
I don't think they're
something?
going to do a
Nope.
buffet again.
Okay, well, I'm never going
just
back.
because we're going to get locked down in a month.
I'm not doing
Anyway.
it.
Brittany, so you're leaving. Do you know when you're leaving?
I'm thinking I'll be gone sometime in January or February.
Are you doing
California.
Are
so
you
it's
doing
not far.
movers?
Yeah.
You're paying for
should take-
movers.
Yeah.
There we
the
go.
company
Her
is
work
paying
is
for
probably paying for it, yeah.
movers.
Yes. So could we visit you there and do a
Girls
could
trip.
do a girls trip
Yep.
there?
In California?
Galentine's in Cali?
Yeah.
San Bernardino.
Galentine's.
Galentine's
No, we can go
Cali.
up by the lake. There's, outside of San Bernie and stuff.
Not where I live, Lance. Don't shake your head. I can go to anywhere else in California. I just don't want to have to fly
Lance,
back up to
you're new-
Washington
actually,
right
you're
after I
kind of
move.
Lance doesn't want to get human trafficked.
I used to live in California. I know spots are good and not. And
we can go there. We can go.
You guys pick the spot in California, and I'll meet you there.
I want to pick the one that Lance doesn't want to go to. And just
Deal.
see
The place
him
that
hate
Brittany's
it the
moving
entire
to.
time.
Yeah, wait. And this was supposed to be a girls' trip, and then all of a sudden we have Chris and Lance and
Travis has been here.
I kind of want to chaperone.
I am
Like
the chaperone.
You're the
Drive, cook.
The dad.
Yeah, I like that.
chauffeur.
I want to
assistant,
play in
I'm
the
Travis's
snow.
assistant,
We
so.
haven't done that yet. We've been to Vegas.
Yeah.
We went up to Chelan for the lake. I kind of want to do like a snow theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
That'd be nice. Cute.
okay, we can do a snow theme.
Wait,
Yeah.
do you guys like skiing?
No.
Nope.
You were
like
old.
Never been.
Naked sledding.
Naked sledding. Shekinah said naked sledding, and I
Oh,
vote.
You said
You will rub the skin off
your
SLUTTING
Like,
or
honestly.
SLEDDING?
Nipples so hard.
Yeah, that sounds good. What?
I'm just reacting to Lance's reacting to
Which
them.
part sounds good? The ripping your skin off your body naked sledding or nipples so hard?
I mean, do you go sledding without a sled? You have a sled. You sit on something. You don't go sledding with your ass, right?
yeah, but
Yeah, but I fall
oftentimes you
off
bail
of-
and you fall
I don't
off.
fall off my sled.
Have you,
You
ever
guys
had
are gonna
your-
bring
Okay, cowgirl. I don't fall off.
You guys
I know.
better bring the guys better bring hand warmers, or it's gonna be like a reverse turtle.
This is my hand warmer right here.
I'm sorry, Jamie.
He was patting on Lance's back.
I'll buy all the drinks he wants.
Rooflin.
But hey, we'll keep everyone posted. The 4 people that listen to these girl trips.
It's me and Mel like 5 times in the row.
Oh man! All right, well we hit that hour. Appreciate you guys for listening. Anything to add before you guys go? Is there something you guys want to say?
No, but I meant me and Britt.
For what?
Listening to the
Oh,
podcast.
listening to it. Oh, I got you.
I was going to say, yeah, I can only listen
Over-
to Travis's voice so often.
I know.
Start tuning it out.
I
I'm gonna go to California just to listen to the pod with Britt.
road trip.
I
Just on
we didn't
repeat.
really talk about Wapato Point Cellars, but I really liked that winery. They had happy hour with Elysians for $3.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy.
their restaurant looked amazing, and
Yeah.
Travis actually booked it for us and his parents 2 weeks later, and the food was amazing.
Yeah, we had nice dinner there. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so
Um,
if you're listening to this, we definitely need more of that in our lives.
Yeah.
If you know.
Dude, I tell you what, going on a family Chelan trip 2 weeks later was like relaxing, but also pretty boring. It was like, you know, in the back of your mind, you're always thinking, what's going to happen tonight? Could it get crazy, could it get weird, maybe it will, maybe it won't. Here it's like, okay, well, we can play a board game or play a pool. Like, that was literally it. It was, I had fun, though.
They do have, he has a pool table now, though. We
Oh, yeah, he had a
We
pool
never went
table down
downstairs.
there. We
In that
never-
other house
Yes.
that we were supposed to stay in and
Yes,
never
he had a
actually
pool
looked at.
table, and he had a foosball table, and he had a
It
dart.
has a bar.
Darts, too.
It's got darts.
Dibs
And a
on next
bar.
year.
Yeah.
We never made it there.
We never- yeah.
made it.
Yeah, next year we can set up camp there. Just camp down.
Sounds good.
I didn't even go upstairs until it was time to clean up.
Yeah, same.
Like in the loft area where Britt and Mel and Lance were.
No girls allowed.
Well, me and the girls went up there.
Well, you weren't allowed.
Who went up there naked?
We did-
All of
Oh
them.
yeah, Mel did. That's okay. It's your area. You're allowed to do what you want.
And on that note, thank you guys for listening. Have a great week. Thank you, girls. You guys, this is fun. This is gonna be out there until you guys tell me to delete it. Like if you got a promotion coming up, and you don't want anyone knowing about this.
Running for political office.
And then it's for sale to anyone that wants to buy it.
If you're naked or on another level.
Yeah, on another level. So anyway, thanks guys for listening. Have a great week, and tell us where you would suggest us to go on a girls trip. That'd be kind of fun to get some suggestions as well. Have a great week. Thanks for listening. Take care.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.
Welcome to the greatest of the greatest. A podcast that you never knew you needed. With interviews from people you have never met, or maybe you have, have once or twice, asking questions and knowing more than you want to know about them. You are listening to